has been a pain in your neck, forgive them. If you're able to forgive them, you have shown that you truly have the mercy of God in your heart. Now, the only way for you and I to forgive someone who has been nothing but a pain in my life is when I become humble, not that person, me. You know, when we are not able to forgive people, it is not their problem, it's my problem. They're wrong. I'm not saying they're wrong, but why aren't you able to forgive them? See, the problem lies with you, not with them. If you imitate Jesus Christ, you will forgive those who have crucified you. What did the Lord say on the cross? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. They have shredded my body to pieces. They have nailed me, put the crown of thorns on me. What do you mean they don't know what they're doing? Because I am mercy. And mercy only applies to my enemy, to those who have crucified me. Now, to be able to forgive, you need humility. To be humble, God must break me and you. He needs to break us. Otherwise, pride will engulf us. A prideful person can never forgive anyone that hurt them, even if it's a tiny scratch, because there's too much pride. Who do you think you are to scratch my dignity? Do you know who I am? Million stars here and a million stars here. When you are boastful about yourself, you can never forgive, because in order to forgive, it requires humility. And in order to be humble, God has to break me and you. So He needs to corner us and break us and show us our real self. What are we? Sinners. Why am I better than another person? I'm not any better than you. In fact, I'm the least of all of you. I'm no better. What's so special about me? Nothing. So why am I so boastful about myself? Enemy. Put all these false ideas in my head. God will break me to make me humble. And without humility, there is no obedience. Without obedience, there is no way I can give my will to God. And if I don't give my will to God, there is no self-control, there is no discipline. I'll be a wild animal, because the body let loose, a vicious animal. Oh man, it will devour everything. The body will do everything worldly, nothing of God's, everything worldly. I need that discipline, I need that self-control. It takes obedience to be self-controlled and disciplined. And for obedience to come, I need to be humble. And for humility to come, God needs to break me. And for God to break me, then He is making me humble. Then I'm able to forgive those who have hurt me, like the way I have hurt God, and God has forgiven me. Therefore, I need to forgive those who have hurt me. When I am able to forgive them, there is the sign of mercy, forgiveness. And when I have the mercy of God, then I am imitating Jesus Christ on earth. And what is Jesus Christ? The love of His Father. Father loved the whole world, that He gave His only begotten Son to be sacrificed on the cross. What is the Son? The love of the Father for everyone to come and say, I have sinned against you. I'm receiving your beloved Son, Jesus Christ, as Lord and Savior. That mercy will give me God. And what is God? God is love. What is love? Knowledge. You get to know God, you get to love Him. You get to love Him, you get to know Him. When you get to know Him, you'll understand what He wants from you. You'll start working for Him. The will can only be given to God when I'm obedient